Want to become a better evangelist? The best place to start is in your own home. At Catholics Come Home, we are often asked what can be done to help keep others from drifting away from the faith in the first place. By becoming a stronger spiritual leader for your family and within your parish community, you can be more equipped to evangelize those you love and help lead and love others toward heaven. On the sixth day of creation, as presented in the book of Genesis, God created man, the pinnacle of his creation, made in God's image and likeness, literally God's greatest artwork. Yet, man needed a companion, a helpmate equal in dignity to him. Enter Eve, bone of Adam's bones and flesh of Adam's flesh. They were the original match made in heaven. Then Satan entered the scene to try to destroy the beautiful marital union between Adam and Eve. Since then, the devil hasn't ceased in his efforts to attack marriage throughout the course of salvation history, including in a magnified way into our present day. But as individual married couples, and as Catholics in general, and as a church, we can fight back. Every marriage that chooses love over pride, sacrifice over selfishness, the glorification of God over a life of sin, wins spiritual battles against Satan for marriage. On a smaller scale, even little daily actions for marital intimacy and against marital strife weaken demonic attempts to stain the beautiful plan that God has for marriage, helping all of us married persons to become stronger spiritual leaders step by step and to glorify God through our marriages that grow in holiness and love, one simple choice at a time. It's through these daily small acts and choices to have a strong marriage, particularly in a culture that continues to weaken this sacred relationship, that couples are transformed into the strong spiritual leaders that God created them to be. Here are some things you can do right now for your marriage, which can serve as a powerful witness of God's Trinitarian love to your family and to everyone you meet, especially those you hope to evangelize. Pray with and for your spouse. Prayer is one of the most intimate experiences you can share with someone, especially with your spouse. Be open to God's plan for sex and marriage, including openness to life. Since sex and the beautiful fruit that comes from it, children, are part of God's design for marriage and family life, it makes sense that couples find the most happiness when they live in conformity with His plan. Work through marital conflict and strife patiently, lovingly, and constructively. Look at conflicts as opportunities to make your marital communication and intimacy stronger, and seek help from books or trained clergy and counselors to help you handle conflict gracefully. Forgive well and often. Despite how unbelievably hard it can be, strong spiritual leaders refine their apologizing and forgiving skills, and frequently take advantage of the sacrament of reconciliation to become better at forgiving and asking for forgiveness. Love and sacrifice are deeply intertwined in marriage, which is the means of our sanctification, enabling us to grow in holiness and progress toward heaven. When this vocation of sanctification is taken seriously, marriage thrives, and couples are exceptionally happy and become stronger spiritual leaders for their family and communities over time. For more practical strategies and inspiring stories to help you become a stronger spiritual leader and a better evangelist to those in your own home and within your community, I invite you to visit CatholicsComeHome.org and to pick up a copy of my book, Head and Heart: Becoming Spiritual Leaders for Your Family.